actually a big fan of the show.
Big fan.
Follows and likes everything we do, similar to Jesse Jansen.
Huh, really?
Yeah, I told you I talked to him through. So I hit him up one day and was like, "Yo, would you ever come on?" After Pitbull won, then when Henry won, I was like, "Yo, when are you coming on?"
All right, are you ready?
To go live. We're already live actually. So episode 34, Menace and the Man.
Episode 34. I was about to put up a little story.
Oh well, why don't you put it up in live time?
All right, so hi guys, we're live on Twitch. Menace the Man. The Man.
What's going on, everyone?
What do we got on today, Stan?
We're gonna talk to your boy Sean O'Malley. He'd be my boy most likely. I don't know if you and him would really click, but we'll see in a minute. And then we're gonna talk to Captain Eric, Henry Cejudo's coach. So let's see, Eric Albarracin.
You suck.
How do I suck?
I don't know, I just thought that was a
A shitty intro?
Yeah. Well, swipe up so you guys are here.
What a douche.
Just, you're carrying on. I'm trying to get a quick little story going. You're.
I was trying to kill time till I got his name right. I wanted to make sure I got his name.
I'm not putting up a story at all.
Yeah, don't even put up a story. You'll put up like I said, we're going to try to get out of here quick.
All right.
This will be one of those episodes where we're going to try not to ramble to each other. So Sean O'Malley's going to be calling me in a moment. And until then, how was your day, Dennis? What the fuck is up with this?
This dog?
Yeah.
This is Lola. She's a showgirl. And I'm doing a little dog sitting.
A little dog sitting?
Yeah. And, I was doing a little dog sitting, decided to bring the pup with me, and I was like, dude, what if Menace and The Man got a dog?
Like a show dog? Like a dog that was just the...
Yeah.
Oh, I like where you're going with this.
Like a dog that, like, you say you need it for anxiety, you could bring places, and we have, like, a Menace and The Man t-shirt on it, and, like, we bring it to events, and...
I used to do that with my pug, and I would walk into stores, do whatever I want, and I would say she was a service dog, and they would be like, what? And I'd be like, look at the tags. And I just had random tags on my dog's thing.
It said its name.
9 times. I got denied once. I'm talking 11 times. People came up to me, and I just said something, that exact phrase pretty much, and just kept walking. In every store, I'd bring my dog when she was a puppy.
No offense, but there's no chance that the Menace and The Man dog would be a pug.
A pug?
Yeah,
No, my pug was raised like a Pitbull. She was pretty badass. But yeah, I understand where you're going with that. You would want, like, what? A Lola?
Nah.
I don't think Lola's a real G.
I mean, Lola's cool.
She's cool as shit, but...
I'd watch a cat fuck her up.
You've seen a cat fuck her up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are you saying? You want, like, a bulldog, a pit bull?
I don't know. I mean, in the comments, what would be an appropriate Menace and The Man dog? It would have to kind of fit both of our because you know what they say that the dog kind of looks like the owner or vice versa.
Sometimes. I mean, your dog could be like I had a pug, but my pug was a G. My pug was crazy. Oh, Montana, this must be. Hello.
Hello.
Sean O'Malley.
Yes, sir.
How are you? Welcome to Menace and the Man.
Doing good. How are you?
Good. Stan the Man, Dennis the Menace Bermudez, and now we're joined by Sean O'Malley, the Sugar Show.
Yes, sir. What's up, boys?
What's going on with you?
Not a lot. Just kind of woke up from a little nap. I'm gonna go practice here in about an hour and a half. So I'm just having a little snack before, and that's about it.
Big fan of naps.
Any
naps are a daily necessity for sure.
What type of snack are you eating before training?
I'm just having some Greek yogurt and some berries and almond butter, a little mix. So it's a nice little tasty snack.
Oh, nice. A little bit what you would eat before training, Dennis?
Yeah, he's got a protein in there. He's got a carbohydrate. He's ready to rock and roll.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
So you're excited about this upcoming fight, right? You finally get back in action?
Yeah, it's been a long time. It feels like an extremely long time. 'Cause I'm used to fighting 4 times a year, even more as an amateur, kind of just fighting whenever. So it's been over a year, and I'm itching to get back in there. I'm definitely more prepared than I've ever been, so I'm excited.
Bantamweight, right?
Yep.
Did you just watch that Cejudo Moraes fight?
I did. That was a sweet fight.
Amazing fight, right?
It was.
Now, how far away you think you are from a guy like that?
I'm 24 years old right now, and I don't want to jump into I don't want to. I feel like I'm at least 5-6 years away from my prime, so I don't want to take anything too short. I don't want to fight anyone when I'm not ready. So I feel like I'm taking really good fights right now. Marlon Vera, I feel like it's a perfect fight for me, and I think it's definitely a step up in competition. He's on a 3-fight win streak, so I think I'm doing everything I'm doing right now is perfectly good. If I were to fight, I don't think I couldn't fight those guys right now. I just want to take my career. I want to look back and think I did everything right. So, but as far as the skill level, I feel like I'm there. I just need to keep maturing my skills and everything.
So with that being said, there is, as a retired vet, there's there's some guys, they get in the UFC, they have a hot name, and they just get thrown to the wolves. And once you fight these guys, you have a good fight, now you only fight these top guys.
Right.
But you're getting paid the same as if you're fighting bums, if you will. Not saying there's bums in the UFC.
No, I get it totally. Yeah. Yeah, I need to exactly. So I'm trying to take. That's what everyone like my fan base on in the comments on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. Everyone's like, "Oh, fight Aljo. Oh, fight. You need to fight Marlon next. You need to fight this guy next." And like I'm gonna take the fights that my team and I feel like is gonna be the best for us. So, but it is like being a hype train or being that big name coming up. Everyone expects me to go out there and they're all like, "Oh, you fighting for the title?" I don't know if they're just stupid or they don't get how the fight game works, but I haven't fight anybody ranked yet. And but I think everything's gonna play out. I think I'm gonna go out there and really really impress a lot of people as far as where my skill level's at against him. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and I've literally dedicated my entire life outside of training camp. As far as just in camp, I'm just getting in the best shape possible. But outside the training camp, I'm dedicating my life to jiu-jitsu. I train in the gi. I train no gi. I really mostly train in the gi, and I feel like it does translate really well. So I feel like I'm going to really go out there and impress a lot of people, and I feel like I can stand up with anybody in the division and knock them out. I truly believe that, and I feel like the only weakness I really had was my ground game, and I feel like I've really, really worked on that. I'm excited to go out there and show it, because I'm sure he's going to try to take me down after I hit him in the chin a few times.
No, we were just having a little bit of mic difficulty right there, but we were listening. Go ahead, Matt.
I was never plugged in.
Were you able to hear Dennis that whole time?
I heard Dennis. Yeah. Right before I was talking, I heard he was talking. Yeah.
Yeah, but could you hear me like you hear me now?
Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting. Maybe this mic was picking it up. Sorry about that, Sean. You know how it is.
No, you're good. You're good.
I seen the Timbo Sugar Show. How long you guys been doing that?
Yeah, we're probably coming up on we've been doing that for almost a year, probably. Maybe not quite, but it's super fun. Just like we're trying to release like an episode once a week, and definitely a lot of fun. I look forward to them all the time.
Oh yeah, that's what us two idiots are on as well.
Stands on borrowed time, because I told we just did episode 33. I told him after episode 333, I'm fucking done with your ass, dude. You know.
Oh, so you guys don't live in the same state, or you do?
No, we do.
Place?
I just.
Oh, okay.
You know, he's got like a lot of excuses, and I'm like, oh
yeah,
my God, I don't feel like. You know what I mean? I'm
goes.
like, you're bringing me down, dude. You know.
Well, you know what it was? He just brought a dog in studio, so that's what must have happened there. That is why it was completely dragged out and not even plugged in.
Doubt it.
Brought the dog in?
No,
Yeah.
Dude, this dog is a freaking studio whiz. This dog.
Dude, dog. Yeah. Something about dogs, man. My pups are laying right here next to me too.
What kind of dog you got?
I got one's a Maltese, and then the other one's kind of like just random. I'm not even really sure. Both of them are like hyperallergenic. They don't shed. They're little dudes, and they're like my little babies though.
Yeah, I like that. So I was talking. So I have two things I was talking to Stan about. One, and we'll get to the second one, but the first one is I was thinking I'm dog sitting right now, but like if I had if the Menace and the Man show had its own like Menace and the Man dog, what kind of dog do you think it would be? Like I'm like a little short, pretty jacked. Stan's a little taller, a little fat. Like what kind of dog is
Bulldog? A bulldog.
Yeah, but I'm not lazy.
Is a bulldog
Yeah,
lazy?
Oh my god, yeah.
Maybe he's talking about
bulldogs are fun. They're hell. I heard they're always sick and shit, so probably not a bulldog.
And
actually.
also the dogs are like,
Yeah,
they
they
can't breathe. They like
breathe.
kind of piss me off. It's like, breathe, you fucking
I know.
stupid dog.
I guess they can't fly either because they'll fucking die.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's
That's
how it
what I
was
just
with my
heard
pug.
the other day, actually. Yeah.
Wow.
They don't recommend short-nosed dogs flying because they have trouble breathing because it's like there's low cabin pressure, low air pressure in the cockpit where they get put
Huh.
underneath the plane.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Might have just saved someone's bulldog's life. Actually, I don't even think they're allowed. I think that's illegal too.
Maybe.
So,
I think they tell you, like, fly at your own risk,
No. Well, maybe we'll save someone's bulldog
hopefully.
from dying.
So we'll see.
I wonder how many bulldogs have died.
I'm
I
sure.
think that's why. I don't know. I don't know. It might be a.
Is that a
good stat
lawsuit?
for
What's
that.
what's going on here? Like,
I think you
I'm
fly.
not-
They give you the disclaimer: fly with your dog.
now I also think if your dog dies, and you try to, I don't know. Maybe I would say, you're lose. I don't know. Everyone wants to sue for everything, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's
Like,
true.
fucking suck it up, right?
Yeah. Well, shit. I might as well just drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Sean, you play some video games, no?
I do play. Well, Fortnite pretty much is the only video
That's
game.
it.
But
Man.
what have you been playing?
I haven't. I was on a little bit of a Fortnite kick for a minute, and then I don't know. I just I would get really angry and like rage quit.
Oh, I still do that.
Well, the thing is like hang on, Sean. I'll play 4 games and have 0 kills. I'm like, that's it. Fuck this game.
Yeah.
Fuck these guys. They're cheaters. This is bullshit.
Yeah, that's how that game usually goes. I've been playing that game for over a year now, so I feel like I've gotten pretty decent at it to where where I can get some high kill games. And
Got you. What's the
run
most
into
kills
some-
you've had in a game?
17.
Ooh,
Wow.
Told you he's good.
Yeah.
An assassin. Mine is like 6.
Yep.
Mine's 6. And I think I got like 5 kills. I landed in Fatal Fields.
Yep.
I went in, my whole team died. And they're like, okay, this game's done. It's just Dennis left. And I was like, no, bitch. And I was just mowing motherfuckers down. I was like, and they're like, oh
Clutched
my
it
God. Oh my God, Dennis. Like, how are you doing this? I'm like, I don't know. Just fucking shut your mouth.
Now they have the revive van to where if you go
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
that shit's sweet. I like that.
Yeah, last time we played, I revived Stan.
Oh, come on. I'm as good, if not better, than you at Fortnite. We've been over this.
What do you guys play on? PC, Xbox?
So I have it for everything. I have it for PC. I have it for
Okay.
Xbox One. I have it for PlayStation 4. I only play it on PlayStation 4 though.
Oh, okay. What kind of? Do you just use a regular controller, or do you use with the paddles on the
I have a
back?
scuff, yeah.
Oh, okay. The paddles on the back for editing and jumping change the game.
Yeah. What about yourself?
You're using a
I
scuff
play on
controller?
Xbox.
Do
I
you
play with them. Yeah. What's it called? It's called Elite controller.
Okay. And
No, it's same shit. Just like the paddles on the back.
do you have 2 paddles on the back or 4?
There's 4, but I only use 2 because I can't quite figure out how to use the other fucking 2.
Right.
Where I don't know. I get too upset trying to use them.
Dude, because I watch some of these I watch this one channel called Gamers Doing Things, and
Uh-huh.
they just put up just insane plays on that game. I'm like, this
Yep.
doesn't make any
No.
sense. I don't.
There's like a $300 million tournament in New York coming up that people have been qualifying for the last 10 weeks. So every Saturday you have to qualify to play on Sunday, and then once you have to take like first place on Sunday to qualify for the New York tournament. So there's a huge tournament coming up in New York. Those guys are fucking insane in that game.
Do you have, obviously you have your homies you hit up and you're like, yo, it's going down. Let's
Yep.
go. Damn.
Yeah, my little brother's fucking really good at that game. So I usually try to play with him. Then I got a couple buddies. I actually flew. So I met this kid playing. He was a fan, and I ended up playing with him. And then there's some people you play with that you're just like, okay, they're pretty fucking fun to play with.
Yeah.
Some fans I play with, it's still fun, but you don't click like that. You don't want to play with them next time.
Right.
But this kid I've been playing with for over a year, and he's my height, my weight, and I had him start jiu-jitsu, and he lives in Canada. So I actually flew him down not too long ago. It's on my YouTube page, and I sparred him. We did 3 threes, and Tim was the ref, and he wanted to quit so bad. I didn't hurt him,
Right.
but I just kind of put it on him a little bit. But Tim was the ref. He was trying to take a knee. He was trying to quit because before that he said, I promise I'll go all 9 minutes. I won't quit. So it's a funny video. But I flew him down. He stayed with me for a couple days. We gamed in my gaming room, and it was actually pretty fun.
Dude,
Meet some cool
dope.
people gaming.
Oh
Yeah,
my god!
yeah.
So the thing is a lot of like some of the best players I play with, I met on they came on my Twitch. I'm like, yo, we need a fourth. Yo, whatever. I add them. They play. I'm like, oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Now I hate when a dude's like, I'll be like, you nasty, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm really good, and then they fucking suck. I'm like, dude. Instantly,
know.
you're out. I would.
Yep.
I love when the guy's like, I'm all right. You know, and then he's like one of the best guys I've ever seen. I'm like, yes, like
We just became
Dude,
friends.
I totally agree. I get those guys too. They're like, I'm good. No, I'm good. And I play with them, and they're going down first every game. And I'm like, you just said that to play. Fair enough. I get it, but you're out.
You ready for a creepy story?
Let's hear it.
So, me and Chris Wade are playing, right? And I accidentally had Phil on, and Chris was like, oh, don't put Phil on. Like, we always get these fucking assholes that they're not on the mic, whatever, right? So, we get this kid. He kind of follows us, whatever. And this kid, I've never seen anybody build like this before. And it was one of those guys that, like, we were all dead, and he was playing, and my eyes were just bulging out of my head. I was like, dude, what the fuck? This kid is an assassin. Complete assassin, right? So me and Chris send this kid friend requests, whatever, and we keep, like, bugging him to get into our party. So he finally gets into our party. It turns out the kid's from, like, Denmark, and he's 11.
Dude, it's insane how young these kids are.
He's 11,
It takes a
right?
lot of strategy, too, for them to be using their brains like that. Because Fortnite's just it's such a strategic game. So they're smart little fuckers.
Now, the thing is when you were, like, 11, right, you never overthink anything. You just did it. Like, it was like you had fun doing it. You just, like, if you're playing soccer or whatever, you just went out and just did it. You weren't like, well, I didn't get enough sleep last night and shit like that, like adult shit, you know? So, like, these kids just get on there and just probably just do it, where I'm like, you know what, I can only play for an hour. Shit, if I play with Chris, I'm not good enough. Maybe he'll get mad at me. Well, you know what I mean? Like, these, or like, fuck, people are watching, I'm not getting any kills, and all these things that don't matter. Fuck my shit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. After my last fight, I broke my foot in the fight, so I had surgery, and I was gaming like 6-7 hours a day, every day.
Yeah.
Because I had nothing else to do, and I just started streaming, so I was like, well, fuck it, I'll stream. And then randomly you'll get like $100 donation. Like, that doesn't happen often, but it did, and it would just be like, whoa, fuck, I made $100. I'm gonna play some more for 6 hours. So after my third, I was addicted to that game. I didn't do shit after. Like, I played that game easily 6, 7, 8 hours every single fucking day for like months.
So
my brain hurt.
So while you're streaming, like, what's your move? Like, are you funny? Are you just good? Do you talk a lot? Do you really engage with your chat? What's the move? Because the thing is, like, I get a high of 9 viewers, and I try to get. I've snorted G Fuel one time because someone told me to do it. And I'm out here like prostituting myself to get views. Yep. I try to be funny.
I don't get a ton of views either. Sometimes like today, I think I had in the 20s. I definitely died down after my fight. I was getting pretty good views. I had 50, 60. There was a time I had 100.
Yeah.
But not very often. So it kind of depends on the chat. If they're hyped up, I'll be hyped up. If someone's donating or if I'm getting subscribers, I'm fired up. It kind of depends on the chat, or if I'm like if I'm kind of tired and just wanting to game, I'll throw it on and not really say much in the chat. But usually there's no one else. There's like fucking 3 people, and Pat 1's probably me. Just kind of having it on there just so I don't look too bad. But
yeah. So our numbers usually so right now we're on Twitch. We're doing the podcast through Twitch.
Oh damn, that's sweet. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to host it, go ahead. No, no, but just like I don't.
we talked to a very smart man, and we feel like Twitch might be one of those next things
Yeah.
that people.
Yeah,
really,
for sure.
I was told Twitch may become bigger than Netflix one day.
I believe it. I think with how much money's in Fortnite right now, I'm just curious how long Fortnite will last because I know Twitch is bigger than it's ever been right now.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if it keeps getting bigger, but I'm curious to see if Fortnite, how long it goes, or if another game takes over.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, so we work with G Fuel, and my buddy Cliff, who's one of the owners of G Fuel, he's like one of those like smart, like he was sponsoring fighters before the UFC even blew up. You know what I mean? He's like that guy. You know?
Right.
He picked
Sees
up
the future good.
Right. He started sponsoring FaZe Clan before gaming even really took off. Yeah. So like G Fuel is G Fuel today, I think, because of one of those like power moves. Like, you know what? I think this is gonna go good. Let me hop on. And he told me Twitch is gonna become bigger than Netflix. So it's like, all right, let me put my eggs in that basket then, I guess, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's sweet. I totally believe it too. I would not be surprised.
Watch, I'll be like, Twitch isn't fucking working out. I'll stop, and I'm fucking kaboom.
One day,
you know, yeah.
1 week later, yeah.
Jeez.
You know what? We're leaving Twitch. We just got to deal with Netflix. We're done with this shit. And then Netflix.
I
comes.
feel like isn't Netflix kind of puckering out? I feel like I've heard that before.
I mean,
I still watch it.
yeah, you always hear things like that, but then you see all like these comedians and all these movies
That's true. Getting their
exclusively.
specials.
Yeah, well, for a comedian, Netflix is like your go-to, and even
Yeah.
for actors, Netflix
Right,
is like, yo,
yeah.
fuck the movies, just do a movie for us.
Yeah, come do a
Yeah,
show.
the series are the best, I think.
So you have your hands in everything. So you have a YouTube page, a podcast, your own Twitch. Do you feel
Yep.
like? Because I know I have all these things too, but like sometimes like, man, it's just a lot. And then you're trying to do your social media, and also you're trying to train and diet, right? It's just like,
It is a lot. Yeah, I try to right. Like, well, obviously when I'm in camp, like the number one focus is training and diet. But I feel like my diet's pretty much. I hired Dan Garner. He's a nutritionist guy in Canada. Got my blood test done, my shit, my piss, my urine. Got all that test done to see exactly what I should be eating for my body.
right.
So and he sent me that and when to eat and what to eat before what and where, blah blah blah. So that's kind of, and my girl makes all my food, so that's
Nice.
kind of, I don't really focus on that too much. Then as far as training, I'm actually training less than I used to. I'm trying to give myself more rest day, and I'm understanding the harder I work, I need to make sure I'm recovering and resting,
Yeah.
or that workout's not going to be to its full potential. So
Right,
I'm trying
right.
to rest more and kind of, so I get a little bit more downtime. Like today, I'm only training tonight. Then tomorrow I'm gonna not train at all. But my non-training days are
Sean, can I
recovery
pause you
days.
for 1 second?
Yep, go ahead.
And then we'll go right back to what you were talking about.
Go
So I heard you said my lady.
Yep.
So you have a girlfriend, or you're married, or just right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Stan, when he would be in a relationship, he would call his girlfriend his lady friend. I'm like, bro, that is like, that's like an open door. That's like, this is my girlfriend, but I'm ashamed to call her my girlfriend. He says it's a very endearing term. I'm like, no
My
chance.
lady friend. Huh. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I wonder what she would think.
If
What
you
would she say?
is she around?
My girl? No, she's at work
Ah.
right now.
I wish she was here and be like, hey, whatever, Vanessa, if I introduced you as my lady friend, how would that make you feel?
They'd probably think you're fucking another chick for sure.
Boom, Stan.
All right, you know who?
But are
you
you fucking
were.
another chick?
No. But you know who would call someone their lady friend? A guy like Ron Burgundy, and that's like where I
I
got
can
it.
see
from.
that.
Was like a classy gentleman.
I
lady
disagree.
friend. Okay.
Yeah,
Huh.
she's my
I've
lady
always,
friend.
hang on.
What does that mean? She's off fucking limits
Well,
to
no,
you. That's what it means.
no, no.
If she's your lady friend, she might be fucking another dude then.
Possibly.
Hang on. I've always called my girlfriends my lady, because then that could be like, are they married? Are they just boyfriend and girl? Like, I thought that was a step above my girlfriend, my lady.
Okay.
My lady.
Right?
My
And it's like
lady. Yeah,
almost
I
like
feel like that's a
medieval
little step
times,
up.
like, my lady.
My lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Huh.
What if it's also how I meant it, like in a half satirical manner, but also loving?
What, my lady friend?
Yeah.
Then she's not your girlfriend.
They were my girlfriends.
Right. No,
Fair
hang
enough.
on. Hang on. Sean, you're with me, right?
I feel like my lady friend is like you guys aren't really sure what you are.
Right. Like if I was with a girl and she was my girlfriend and she introduced me to her friends as this is my guy friend, I'm like, oh yeah, like I thought we were.
Well,
something.
I feel like, well, for me, I feel like I don't like calling someone my anything like my girlfriend because, like Danny and I, we choose to be. We're in an open relationship.
Wow.
We live together,
Yeah,
but
I
we
like that.
choose to be with each other every night. And like if she came home to me and said, "Hey, I met this guy at work, and I want to hang out with him or something," I don't shame her for that. I don't want her to feel like she can't do something that's going to make her happy.
Right.
And she feels the same way for me. So I feel like saying, I don't know, like she's not mine, but she's my, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of hard to, it's a hard thing.
She's
to
your
do.
main
She's my main
squeeze.
bitch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hang on. I feel like that agreement's more in your favor than hers.
Yeah.
But
You feel like what?
that agreement's more in favor for you than it is her, but
Yeah, she actually brought me like because we tried to kind of have that to where we were just me and her. I didn't want to talk about other chicks. She didn't. Well, blah blah blah, and it didn't work out. We ended up breaking up because I was fucking another chick,
yeah.
and then we just kind of came to we just listened to a lot of podcasts about open relationships and kind of listened to some smarter people than us that have dealt with that stuff.
Yeah.
We're in a good spot, and she actually brought me home a hot ass blonde chick not too long ago, and she's into chicks too, so it just works out. It worked out nice.
Nice, I'm with it. So we had on Jessica Rose Clark, and
she's hot.
She only rolls in open relationships. She's
Damn,
like,
that's
no,
sweet too.
she's like, no, man, I'm not. Like, I don't know. I just want to enjoy my life and just do whatever I want. And I was like,
her accent drives me fucking nuts. I love it.
Love her accent.
Yeah.
She's super. I actually hung out with her a few times. She's fucking cool as shit too.
Yeah. Agreed. I wonder if there's any other UFC troops that roll that way. I don't. Well, hang on. The thing is, this is me. Like, I am a complete animal. I need to be like leashed up and like locked away, and I need, but I need a strong woman to do that. If you're like, yeah, do whatever you want, but like we're not in this open relationship. Guess what? I'm doing whatever I want.
Exactly.
And it's not like it'll get back to you, and I will. It's not gonna be good. But I need a girl that like I'm slightly afraid of. That's
right.
me. That's, I mean,
as long as you know that.
I'm 32. Yeah, I'm 32. So I've kind of, over time, figured this out.
Yeah, you're
a
animal.
Right. It all comes down to communication and being honest and open with whoever you're with.
And the thing is, for like, I feel like you're definitely different than me. I don't know. I like the wrestling background, like just almost like a caveman, like, tough. Yes, no feelings.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, like, that carries over to my relationships. Like, babe, like, I feel like this. Like, what? Like, fuck your feelings. What do you mean you feel? Hey, you're being a pussy. Like, toughen up, And then they're like, hey, not happy, leaving.
Yeah.
Like, oops.
Everyone's fucking different, that's for sure.
Now, how long you been with this girl?
4 years.
Oh, so you got some time in there, and this whole situation's been working the whole time?
Yeah, initially when I first started talking to her, I was like, I still want to fuck other chicks. I'm a male. I feel like that's just normal. And it was kind of like hidden for a while. Not hidden, but it was just not really talked about much. And then I started fucking other chicks, and then I felt like I had to tell her. And then we actually broke up at one point. And then we got back together, and that breakup was kind of the best thing that happened for us, and it's all worked out ever since.
Now, was this before or after the Contender?
It was actually after my last fight, when I broke my foot,
because
I felt like I was way cooler than I was.
Ooh, you hit. Hey, because I was on the Ultimate Fighter, and I remember the girl I was with. I'm like, you know what? Dana White said people are gonna be calling you that whoever's picking you up from the airport, like, keep it that way. And I was like, Dana White, I think you're selling me something. Girls gonna want to bang you that don't never talked to you
Yeah.
before. And I was like,
Yep.
let me see how famous I am. Like, see
Exactly.
ya.
That's kind of how I got in my head too. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm fucking, but really everything I wanted, she is. Like, she's perfect for me.
Right.
And then I just was fucking in my own head, and I was like, oh, I made a
Hang
lot
on.
of money, and I'm fucking not that cool.
Sean, you're gonna love this story, right? So after the finale, I break up with my lady, right? And it's Memorial Day weekend, so I go over to Fire Island here on Long Island, right? And I'm in the UFC. I think I wore like my Ultimate Fighter jersey, like Team Miller, and I'm drunk. And I think I'm so cool. Like, this is the first time I've been out drinking since whatever. So, or no, this is after my very first UFC win.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was in, yeah. So I'm going up to girls. I'm like, what's up? Like, I'm in the UFC. Like, what's that? I'm like, what? What do you mean? Or I was like, yeah, I'm in the UFC. Like, so I'm like, what? You have Google? Can you? Let me show you. Just murdering myself. Just digging a hole. And my friend's like, Dennis, no, stop.
Yeah.
So I learned after that weekend, don't do that.
Yeah. Comes off better. It always sounds better in our heads.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you think of all the work you put in and shit. You're like, I earned this right now.
Well,
Exactly.
there's that. And then there's just right, you've been hanging out with girls like, oh my God, Tom Brady, like he's so hot. But that's a sport that these girls have been watching with their fucking dads or their boyfriends since they were fucking 4. MMA is still relatively new, where these girls are watching it because their boyfriends made them, or they're like,
or if they are fans though, then it's. If they are fans and they meet you or hit you up on Instagram and you message them back, then you're pretty golden.
1,000,000%. But what I'm saying is there are way more Tom Brady, Tom Brady, than there are, I don't know, John Jones.
Yeah.
Right. I totally agree. 100%.
Like infinitely different.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Like you said, they
and
grow
Tom
up on
Brady's.
football.
Now, the only person in MMA that it's probably on Tom Brady would have to be Connor, but he's also breaking the law and shit, and he's a bad boy.
Maybe a GSP.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, maybe GSP.
But definitely less than Connor. Connor's huge.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, Connor's huge. Connor's your favorite fighter, right, Sean?
He was. I mean, he hasn't fought in forever, so. It's kind of hard to say, but I don't know. He's not really my favorite fighter anymore. I don't even know if he's gonna fight again. Really,
right?
Wouldn't be kind of surprised. I don't know about favorite fighter. I'm pretty pumped about that Dustin fight. I think Dustin's got. I'm excited to see what he can do with Khabib. Him and Max's fight was fucking so sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of good guys that I enjoy watching right now.
Well, you think that's obviously the big question. You think Dustin has enough cardio and something on the ground for Khabib?
Yeah, if Dustin wins, I see him knocking him out. And really, Khabib didn't look super fresh. In the end of that Conor fight, he didn't look bad. But Dustin, who knows if survives later in the third, fourth, and he still has that crack in him.
Yeah,
Put him out, but it's hard to say.
Yeah, but Khabib's been hits, and you'd be like, oh, that hurt him. But I've been hit. We're like, oh, is he dead? And he got back up, but he's never been even not even a stanky leg.
Yeah, he's never been.
He's just been he stopped for 1 second. You're like, did that really land I think it did?
That Michael Johnson punch. Yeah, that was probably the only one. Did it? And it really was nothing.
It's almost one of those where he gets hit so little, to be honest, that when he does get hit, you're like, oh, you got hit. How do you react?
Right, yeah, exactly.
Right,
which is weird, but yeah.
What I'm saying is I really think he's got a chin where he hasn't been...
I think Dustin maybe could catch him, but I think his toughest opponent is Ferguson.
I agree with that.
Tony, yeah, like I said to you, I think the 3rd, 4th, 5th round, that's going to be Tony's world.
Dude, I just really think Khabib is so strong that he just goes... I do what I want to you.
So now,
yeah, that very well could be how it goes too.
Even the Conor fight. Conor won a round. In a 4-round fight, he won the 3rd round. So if he
What do
wins,
you think? Who do you think wins, Connor or Tony? Though that's a good fight right there.
I think that's a more competitive fight than Ferguson Khabib.
I don't know. I think have we seen Ferguson knocked out yet? Like,
No, but he gets dropped every fight. But he's never hasn't been knocked out.
amazing recovery. So he's one of those guys.
Yeah.
Can he be knocked out? I know everyone can, like scientifically, whatever, physics wise, but
There was a long period of time that I was like, I think I might, my skull might be like a millimeter thicker than everybody else's. Like, I don't know if I could be knocked out. I've thought this. I have. And hang on, and it helped me because I go into fights like, fuck this guy,
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you've seen guys go into fights and like, dude, you're afraid to engage, huh? Like you're
Totally.
you're
They probably
a-
got dropped the week before.
You're a goddamn fist fight, and you're like fucking head back throwing, like, what are you doing, dude? Tuck your chin and get in
Yeah,
there.
it makes you even more vulnerable to get knocked the
Right.
fuck out.
Right. Now, the thing is, the difference between me and your body style is, like, I can't even play that, like, I just gotta tuck my chin, like, all right, you're gonna hit me twice, I'm gonna hit you 3 times, hopefully.
Yeah, the styles, it's crazy, the different body types, like the shorter versus and stocky versus longer and lengthy. It's just all different styles. It's crazy. That's what makes fighting so fucking sweet.
Yeah, like, if I were to, like, be a chick and, like, bang a dude, I want, like, a fucking jacked dude versus, like, a tall, lanky dude. But if I were to build a character, or, hang on, if I could rebuild myself to fight, I would look like Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
I'd be tall, long, and lean, dude.
That's why I feel like I'm gonna surprise a lot of these bantamweights too, because I am a lot bigger than a lot of them as far as my length and my height and my reach.
oh, and you're doing a great job so far, still undefeated. How many fights in a row have you won?
I'm 10-0 right now, so.
And now you also had a winning streak in your amateur career before you went pro, right?
Yeah, I was 12-2. I lost 2 pretty early on, like my 4th and 6th fight or something. So I haven't lost in a while, but.
Yeah, so you don't even know about losing any. You haven't lost since what year?
Shit.
2013. So yeah, you haven't lost in like 6 years. So you don't even remember what that was like.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while.
All right, well, you got this fight coming up July 6th. We here at
Yep.
Menace and The Man, we want to wish you luck. Dennis
Appreciate
just ran
it.
out. Check on Lola. We thought we lost our dog, but she's still here.
Good.
And yeah, do me a favor, keep putting on for the potheads out there. Dennis doesn't smoke, but I'm a big proponent of marijuana, and cannabis, CBD, all those products.
Ooh, nothing better. Nothing better.
Nothing better.
So, Sean, what's the move? I just DM you. I slide into the DMs and like, yo, this is my gamer tag. Let's fucking.
Dude, hell yeah. Just DM me on Instagram and let's definitely get some games in for sure.
Chris Wade's much better. We'll get him in there
We'll play
too.
squads. Yeah, we'll play squads.
Hang on, that's the only way I play. How many solo wins do you have?
Well, I have my original account, Epic. This happened to a bunch of people. Epic kind of fucked with a bunch of people's accounts, and mine was one of them.
Yikes.
But solo wins, I don't play too many solos because I'm always either playing with my brother or one of my buddies. But I have probably over 1,000 wins in general.
Jesus. Now the thing
Yeah.
is, like, you get on there and like, only if I'm playing with someone, I'm like, I could stay on here all day. But if I'm playing by myself, I can play like 2 games and be like, all right, not enough of this bull. Especially because I didn't kill anybody. So
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm playing by myself, I definitely couldn't play too long. But if I'm playing with one of my buddies, I could play that game 8 hours. I don't know about 8 hours anymore, because now that I can walk around and I can do shit again on my foot. But I could definitely play for 4 or 5 hours for sure.
So Chris Wade said it the best. That game's it's a piece of shit game. It's like a goddamn K-hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember
definitely addicting.
I remember we got a ton of snow and like the roads were like shut down, and I was like, all right. And I looked at my Twitch account and I had played for 8 hours. I was like, holy shit.
Time flies when you're playing that game. An hour goes by and literally it feels like 20 minutes.
An hour is what? 3 games top? You know what I mean? Unless you're getting in there and getting murked.
Yeah.
Right. But even still, if you get murked, you're back in the lobby. You're back
in the
in the game.
lobby, re-getting people in your squad, or someone has to go take a piss, or, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it's 3 to 4 games is an hour. Yeah.
Totally.
And then you're trying to, do you do the challenge? Did you buy the season pass?
I did all the way up until Epic kind of fucked with my account because I had a bunch of skins. I had a bunch of I had all that stuff. And ever since then, I've only have one skin because my little brother actually got it for me. I'm like, I ain't buying nothing else because they kind of screwed me over.
I went. How much money would you say you put in that fucking piece of shit?
Not too lot, but not too lot. I'm like, all right, this game's fun as fuck, and I don't even really have to buy it. So I'd buy the battle pass, but that's about it. But probably $100.
Yeah, same.
But there's guys that spend thousands on that game, buy every skin. $10 a skin, $15. Yeah, they buy it.
$20 a skin.
Yep.
Well, the thing is, I remember one night I was playing. I had too many Cervezas, and this guy was that from my Twitch account was playing. I'm like, whoa, where'd you get that skin? He was like, it's in the store right now. I was like, fuck it. Went in there and I was like, how much is 2,000 V-Bucks? Like, oh, $20. I'm like, God damn it.
I know, it's nuts.
I didn't know that, I would have done that.
They're making, I bet they're making millions and millions a month for sure.
Oh. Well, bro, hang on, you've seen the numbers. They made I think they've pocketed like $1 billion over the. A
lot of hardworking parents out there.
Jeez.
Yeah, seriously, little kids getting their numbers, buying skins. That's happening all over the place.
Yeah, so my kids know like all the Fortnite dances. They're 4 and 6.
Damn.
And they talk about. I'm like, what?
It's crazy.
I don't really let them
over
play.
The world.
Yeah, I don't really let them play. That much.
And they know them all.
Yeah, like they look on YouTube. Yeah, no, I mean, I've let them play, but not on like my good account because I'm like, I don't need you guys buying shit.
Right.
Fucking up my shit, Yeah.
So
I let them play it on my Xbox.
Changing your sensitivity got you spinning too fast.
Yeah, but in my head, Sean, what are your thoughts on trying to make my kid a professional gamer versus a professional athlete? Go.
Whoo,
right?
God, I feel like.
Right.
I mean, it definitely comes down to obviously what they want to do, but gaming's fucking. I don't know. I'm curious to see if there's gonna be side effects of staring at the screens that long and how and what it does to the body that we don't know yet.
Blue blockers.
Yep, blue blockers. I wear those every night.
Me too.
They're not. I feel like it. I mean, I feel like it helps. I don't know. I listened to this book called Why We Sleep, and it talks about how horrible it is for us to be looking at lights after the sun goes down. So
right. I don't know. I want them to be badass. Someone pushes them yo, this is how you fucking blast him in the face.
Right.
Don't take shit. But I think there's more money to be made in video games without your body. It's like playing golf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Your body doesn't take a toll. You could do it for fucking ever.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I want to have kids in about 5-6 years, so I don't want to have to deal with that at least for a solid while.
Yeah. So you really didn't answer that question. Thanks, bud.
I'd say fucking an athlete, but not a combat athlete, probably. I don't know, fucking A, it's hard to say.
Yeah, video games.
Video
hang
games
on.
are sweet.
Is football combat?
I'd say football's worse. The worst.
What about hockey?
I haven't watched too much hockey, but I mean, I don't think they take as much damage.
They travel much faster.
Yeah, it might.
But they do get laid the fuck out.
Laid out bad.
And a puck to the face.
So you're getting hit by a guy 220 moving 20 miles per hour.
Whew. Get your fucking tits cut off by the skates too.
Because that's the one thing that my older son is dabbling in hockey. He's learning how to skate with the equipment on.
Yeah.
Whew.
But he also loves playing video games.
I think it's a perfect combination right there. That's what we do: game and train.
I know. All right, we'll let you go.
We'll let you get some training, Sean O'Malley. Maybe you got to go smoke a bong or something.
That's the night after training.
That's how you shut it down.
Yeah, I right now since I'm so close to fight, I just use a vaporizer and I'll just take 1 or 2 puffs, and then I have a cold plunge. I'll get in my cold plunge, hot tub, sauna, do the whole recovery nightly routine, and
nice.
I'm good to go.
Helps you lose weight too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now, what are you vaping? Are you vaping oil or are you vaping flour?
Flour.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, well, you're the man, Sean O'Malley. Get it done July 6th, and let's next time you're in New York, let's get the Timbo Sugar Show meets Menace and the Man.
Yep.
Perfect. Sounds good. Thanks, guys. Good to meet you. Have a good rest of your day.
Take it easy.
See you, bud.
Bye.
All right, Sean O'Malley. He sounds like a really cool dude.
Yeah, I'm into him.
Big fan, big fan. All right, we'll jump right into Eric Albarracin and then call it a show.
Yeah, he's got. You're going to have to take this one.
What'd you say?
What are we, 113?
Yep.
313.
113.
Adder or Ad?
Alder.
With an L. Street?
Or anything. Hello.
Eric,
Yo.
how are you? Welcome to Menace and The Man.
What's up?
Stan the Man here, Dennis the Menace Bermudez, and now we're joined by, how do you say it, Eric Albarracin?
Captain Americas with an S. Eric Albarracin.
Albarracin, I like that. Eric Albarracin, coach of the champions, right?
Say that again?
You're the coach of the champions.
The champ.
Yep, the champs, both of them. So what are you up to? What did we catch you in the middle of? Oh, what'd you say? We can't
Say that
hear.
again?
I said, what's going on with you? What did we catch you in the middle of?
Oh, Henry's over here just taking some pictures. Are we on the air yet?
Yep, we're on the air right now.
Oh, fine. You didn't say that. Let's do this.
Oh, no worries. We just like to catch people as soon as we call in.
Okay.
Really loud.
All right, I turned it down for you, Dennis. Again, Stan the Man here, Dennis the Menace Bermudez. We were just going through some technical difficulties. Your noise was spiking a little bit.
No,
Oh, okay.
Stan's an
How about
animal.
now?
No, you're good.
All right, and now we're good. Do you know Dennis?
Yeah, I know Dennis.
Yeah,
I watched him. I watched him fight. One of the best fights ever was him versus Matt Grice.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that was a war.
That was crazy. I love that fight.
I remember being like probably 2 months out from my fight against Hani Jason. And do you work with Hani Jason at all? Or you did?
Yeah, I did. You know what? I worked with him before he was on The Ultimate Fighter. He was on Team Nogueira before he went on the show, and had just been hired. This is back in 2011, 2012. And, yeah, I was his wrestling coach. And then but then he went somewhere else. I went to the Pitbull brothers, so I hadn't coached him for a minute, probably for a few years. But had I coached him, ooh, you never know. That result might have been different then.
Yeah. Because I remember, because we were in a club. Did Henry just fight that night?
Probably.
Yeah, we were in a club, and I was like, "You're like, hey man, when you got coming up next?" I said, "Honey Jason." He's like, "That guy's drunk right now," and I was like, "What?" Like, and he was like, "Nah, I've worked with him," and da da da. And like, he's just like, "Nah, you'll win." I was like, "This is crazy for me," like, because anybody I've ever worked with, like, I don't know, I want them to do well, even if I don't know. Did you guys have like a falling out or anything like that? No, it was just business, right?
Oh no, man, Honey's my boy. He just wasn't on the.
Got you.
He was on it.
You know what? That's very true because
Honey would drink after weigh-ins, instead of Pedialyte, he'll have a shot or two. I'm kidding, but yeah, you know, he likes to. That's Honey Jason. He's still fighting though. You know, he just fought recently, and he's gonna fight again.
In the UFC, or where's he at?
He came something Lux fight. He came back to the Pitbull brothers just recently.
Okay.
We'll start. We gotta get him back ready, get him back to form. You know, that guy's real talented. He just gotta get his, you know, straighten his act out, and he's fine. He's one of the things he used to always say was, "Oh, I don't need to train wrestling. These guys take me down. I'll give them a kiss, cause I'll submit them."
That's right.
And I was like, all right. I was like, one of these days, I go, you're gonna get a wrestler that's not a jiu-jitsu guy. It's gonna be different. So, but no, he's I think he's gonna get back on track. I mean, I hope. I haven't seen him for a while now, but yeah,
No.
one of the I remember texting you to see if you were competing. Actually, I thought about you to help be a sparring partner for Patricio Pitbull when we were preparing for Michael Chandler, because I was like, he's got the same style. But then you had already retired, and I was like, you might not want to be sparring. Just didn't.
Ooh.
It didn't go past the second step.
Yeah. All right. Very well.
But I did reach out. I was like, let me find out. Maybe he's already worked with him already. Maybe he wouldn't even do it. I don't know.
He might.
But it all worked out. It all worked out. Patricio came to Arizona.
Well,
we had him set up, and
so
he did awesome.
So I mean, when guys retire, right? Everyone goes, "Why don't you go over to Bellator?" And like, one of the main reasons why I retired is like, a younger Dennis, like the Pitbull brothers, like I'll fight both of them the same night. And like, I don't know, as I get older, I'm like, I don't want to fight that fucking guy. Like, look at him, you know, like
beast.
And that's like that's when I knew I was done. Is like I wasn't seeking out the top guys.
Yeah.
You know. I just wanted.
Yeah, and you want to fight. You no longer do you want to fight 4 or 5 times a year.
Yeah.
It's like, give me 1, 2 big names.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it. You know, it's different once you get to that level where shit, you just want to do 2 8-week camps a year and that's it.
Yeah, well, because the thing is also too, like, it was so hard for me to plan for things. You know, like let's say I was still on the roster. Like, hey Dennis, like August, you want to go away here? I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. Because I don't know if I'm gonna be in camp for something or getting ready for something, you know. And it was tough to make life moves, if you will, you know.
Yeah.
Hang on, like Henry, right? And you guys, like, as soon as he fights, it's planned. Like you guys go on a little getaway right after the fight, right?
Yeah, Henry likes to go to Cancun. So this time we haven't done anything because he got beat up by those leg kicks, so you know he was in a wheelchair for a day, so we didn't even go out.
Yeah, I saw
after party, nothing. He was hurting. He was hurting. You know, those leg kicks took it out on him. He was basically fighting on one leg because he had already, tore a ligament in his ankle 3 days before the fight.
Jeez.
Oh, even that. So, yeah, no bullshit on that picture. That was his ankle in that photo you showed, right? You saw that picture, Dennis?
Oh, yeah. I got video of him getting treated. I just didn't show the video. I just showed the picture. But, yeah, man, he overcame. I'll tell you what, I've never been more nervous than when I was.
Well, oh, yeah. That's what I was going to ask you when came on.
When he got in that cage, I was like, shit.
As the coach of the champion going into such a huge fight, as his coach, you were probably like panicking, like, holy shit, I can't believe this fucking happened. It happened the night after.
Not only
that.
But when he got hit with that 6-punch combination, I was like, oh shit.
Which 6 punch?
I was like, oh, that kind of woke us up.
In
the first, I think it was that first minute, he let Marlon hit him with a 6-punch combination after he hit him with a kick, and I was like, oh, okay, we need to make some adjustments.
So was it your? Because I remember hearing in an interview that Henry kind of adopted kind of the Conor McGregor kind of karate stance and was doing very, very well with it. And in the first round, he was doing that, and things weren't going the way you guys wanted. And in the second round, he went, you know what? Fuck it. Chin tucked, coming forward, hands up, and that was the game changer in the fight, right?
Yeah, you know what? It had he. I think the ankle kind of played part in that. He couldn't really get out of the kicks right off the bat because he couldn't really push off. Right. And when you do that karate stance, you gotta be pushing off, bouncing, moving backwards, moving to the side, and he really couldn't do that. So he's kind of a stationary target. But who knows what would have happened had it went the other way, because it got Marlon to wear himself out. Marlon threw with so much power.
Yeah.
And it ended up working out. Who knows? I feel like if it would have done anything different, if it would have went like something like a TJ Dillashaw fight, it wouldn't have been as exciting. It wouldn't have gotten that much buzz.
Right.
Maybe he doesn't. Another fluke. He doesn't get the respect he deserves. Now, you see that this is no fluke. This kid won the Olympics at the age of youngest in history. He beat DJ, the greatest pound for pound with 11 title defenses. He beat TJ on EPO in 32 seconds. He beat the most dangerous bantamweight who's knocking out people in the first round, in 3 rounds after being hurt, after having to come back, not being able to walk, things like that. That just shows, in my eyes, he is pound for pound. There's nobody that, I hear Khabib says he's got to beat Dustin Poirier, he's got to beat Tony Ferguson, and he's got to beat GSP. Well, our GSP was Demetrius. We beat him. Right. Our Poirier was Marlon Moraes. We beat him. Our Tony Ferguson was TJ Dillashaw. We beat him. So I don't know where the controversy is, why he isn't number one.
Now, I'm not putting those heavier guys down, but every guy that you said that you guys beat that was there, like your GSP, Money Mouse, is a much tougher guy than GSP. Like, Tony Ferguson, like, these are all guys that are lesser guys in real life. The thing is, like, the heavier you are, the more weight, like, your name carries, if you will. Like, these lighter guys, they just get like, they're little boys,
Yeah.
And they don't get paid as much, and they don't get as much notoriety. But, like, I watch heavier guys work out. I watch lighter guys work out. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? It's night and day.
Mm-hmm. This guy didn't do shit. This guy just went nuts for 3 hours.
Right, yeah. Right. Yeah. And Henry, so I was a huge Henry Cejudo fan since college. Because we're the same age. I watched him do his thing. And so when we had him on, I was like, dude, this is dope. And then when I heard he was getting into MMA, I was like, okay. And I saw some of his early fights. And I was like, it's not translating. But now it's translating on the fucking largest scale ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made some adjustments after that fight with DJ the first time. I had just come on board, and I was in Brazil with T. Nogueira and then the Pitbull brothers, and I was like, Henry, I want you to come train with Patricio Pitbull. I want you to try this style out. And I think that was kind of a catalyst. And it just him and Patricio Pitbull together, they feed off each other. Right. They bounce ideas off. They get advice, and it's just like, Henry can give him competitive advice. Right. That's one thing I always say is that you got to be half warrior, half competitor. And in the beginning, Henry didn't have that warrior like you saw on Thursday, like you saw on Saturday. Right. It was more competitive. And and same with Patricia's career, he was more of a warrior, not competitive. You hit me, I'm going to hit you. I don't care if I get hit 3 times to hit you back.
Right.
So that was Patricio. And then he kind of evolved, or he did evolve, he still continues to evolve. And as he evolves, I made Henry, hey, you need to be a little bit more warrior, and he needs to be more competitive. And then now we got the right amount for each of them. And as you see, 2 champs in 1 month, baby.
Yeah. So that's one of those, like, real recognized real, iron sharpens iron, you know. That's one of those relationships right there for sure.
Oh yeah.
Lions training with lions, exactly. And it's not just like a team practice. These guys got specific. Everything, the new, from what I see, is these guys got to get personal attention.
Yeah.
I know it's hard because Patricio is his own because he has his own gym. Henry has a team leader in Dave Zowan that really helps him and supports him with whatever he needs. You need sparring partners from Brazil, boom. Here's Leandro Eagle. Here's Mateus Matos. Fly them in. Put them in an Airbnb. What else you need? Oh, you need a altitude pod for a month. Boom. How much it is, let's do it. What else that's the kind of stuff that that's what you need when you're dealing with like a Ferrari. You need Ferrari mechanics, and most fighters don't even have a mechanic at all.
Yeah,
at all.
Is that what
You
you?
know,
Is that what you would say you are? You're the mechanic.
Who, me? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Eric Albarracin,
the mechanic. I'm not the
Captain America.
mechanic. I'm the alchemist.
the alchemist, putting it all together.
Yeah, but on the real, that's what Patricio has. That he has his own nutritionist, his own strength and conditioning. He has specific partners that I'll bring in for him. I was talking about bringing in Dennis Bermudez. That's what I said in the beginning. He was a potential sparring partner that before he retired, and then we ended up using Ray Waters, who's a wrestler from ASU, and he did awesome. For 6 weeks training with Patricio here in Arizona. He got to use Neuroforce One. I like to think out the box. From energy, it's another thing that uses electromagnetic, pulses to remove the toxins from your cells and allow the nutrients to enter the cells. So if you have any injuries, your body heals itself.
Wow.
Those kind of things is what I was have these guys always doing. As far as recovery is so important.
Oh.
Not only training smart, heart variability, the omega wave that the UFCPI has. Like, I won't let my guys train if they're in the red or the yellow.
Yeah.
They wake up and you put that probe on your forehead and on your wrist and your heart, and it tells you your central nervous system, your
Dude,
strength and endurance. It tells you where you're at.
Yeah, you are such a vital tool for these guys, because the thing is, everything you're saying, I did all of these things for myself, and I would use the Mega Wave on myself, and then I would go, well, I'm not a pussy. I mean, I feel shitty. This thing's telling me I'm shot, but what if I'm shot come fight night? I better be ready to go, and I would go train, But the thing is, I was always looking for someone to be like, hey, Dennis, you're good. Look at me. Look in the eyes. Tomorrow's another day. Because these guys don't, I would go to the gym and Ryan Flair didn't see my Omega reading. Or maybe I told him my Omega reading. He was like, nah, you're being a pussy. It's like, you motherfucker. I was hoping you'd be like,
no,
hey. I was hoping you would tell me to sit down.
We had 5 people every morning. Every morning he wakes up, he sends that Omega wave. As soon as he sends it, then we create the training plan. And if it's yellow, if it's red, even if it's sparring day, we'll pull back and be like, nope, you can't train.
Right.
Because it's in the red and you're gonna get hurt. The one time we did train when it was in the red, he got hurt.
Damn.
So the Mega Wave from that UFCPI, that thing's a lifesaver.
Oh yeah. So now, Eric, I want to thank you again for joining us. I know we're short on time. We definitely want to get you back on again. Get the Eric Albarracin story. We want to know more about you, how you got into the game and whatnot. And we just want to say congratulations on these wins.
For sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. And congratulations. You guys are doing big things with your podcast. I see it all the time now.
Thank you, man. Thank you. We're trying.
I told you he was a fan. We're trying. We're trying to put on for guys like you, people who see it and just, we're trying to give something back to the fighters with this show.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. Thank you again for joining us.
I love it.
Captain America, everybody.
Okay.
I miss you, dude.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Dennis. Thanks, Dan.
No, I miss you.
You miss me?
Yep.
I miss you too.
I like that. Can't wait to see you again.
All right, Eric Albarracin, thank you again for joining us. Take it easy, Captain America.
Peace.
All right, thanks. Take care.
He's a good egg.
Yep, great dude. I told you he was the man, and he was a big fan of the show.
What's crazy is who has better wrestling than Henry Cejudo, but's gonna be his coach? But I think he ties in MMA wrestling. It makes sense,
Well, that's what I almost wanted to get into him with, is how do you really train these guys? How'd you get into this position almost?
Yeah.
I know he was a high-level wrestler, so I'd almost think if it would be similar maybe to a Serm, if Serm just started being everyone's head coach.
Head coach or wrestling coach?
Head coach. He has a little bit of MMA background, so does Eric.
Yeah, okay.
But maybe it's also the guru aspect of the guy.
Well, I mean, the thing is I think, what, both these guys that we're speaking of, Serm and Captain, is that like what they're telling you they truly believe. And it's like when you truly believe them and they believe what they're telling you, it just, yep. Because I've trained with some people that told me, I think this will work. And you're like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean you think this will work? I'm about to go into battle. I want to know, like, yo, this is concrete. And even if you don't even think it's concrete, you're not really sure, tell me it's fucking concrete so then I go and hit it hard. Because the thing is in wrestling and fighting, like, you could be dog shit. But if you really believe you hit the shit that you know hard, it usually works.
Confidence is a must.
Yeah. Now, you could be the most technical wrestler ever and know every move and know how to do it perfectly, but if you second guess yourself, these moves do not work.
Yeah. So let's try it together. Eric Albarracin.
I feel like you're nailing it.
Nailing it right there.
I mean, it sounds amazing.
All right.
I didn't want to try and, like, because
I was fucking it up a few times.
I'm of Latin descent, and I feel like you're nailing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know how it's supposed to sound.
Well, he said Captain America, so we can call him Captain America. But
yeah, I like that. It's easier for me.
Yeah. What we would have had if we wanted to do a longer show, like if we would have went 9 o'clock, we would have had him and Henry. But we want to get out of here, so we want to go put our money on the drag races going on outside.
Yeah.
And then this weekend, we're going to come back at it with a Saturday episode with AB.
Yeah, a little Father's Day
almost
special.
I think we can almost call this the Menace Bermuda's episode because we're going to be getting stories, I think.
Oh, my God. If you guys want to hear me get annihilated and how much of a POS I am and, you know, when I used to, like, pee my pants and shit like that, listen into this episode coming up Saturday.
Episode 35, we'll call it. Or we'll just call
it's 1,000% an episode. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but maybe we'll call it just Father's Day edition or something. Or I guess,
yeah. But it's an episode, yeah.
All right. So.
Yeah, my dad called me asshole more than he called me son. Let's just leave it at that.
That's amazing. Well, that's a good relationship, though, too.
Well.
You know? That means he kept you in line.
Right.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. Like, AB was a disciplinarian. There was discipline in that household.
Right.
Granted, he was dealing with 3 boys, and I'm sure it was a madhouse, but discipline.
Yeah, if you have 3 pit bulls and you're constantly hitting them, they listen.
Yeah.
They do. You know these guys. Like, you've seen these, like, what? And then as soon as you walk in, the pit bulls will kill you until he flicks at, he flinches at those dogs and like, okay, sorry, I'll go back.
I'm good.
So.
All right, I hear you on that. Well, I'm sure we could always sit and talk MMA news, but we'll get caught up for an hour. Let's wrap this one. So, episode 34. Let's always make sure we thank our sponsors.
Yep.
Home Interiors by Anthony Giaramita. G Fuel. We're here in lovely G Fuel studio. Lola for joining us this week.
Yeah, she was a good dog.
We'll see if we can find the owner.
Yep.
And the law offices of Mike Postiglione. If you guys need a lawyer, or if you guys catch a case because you stole someone's dog,
yikes,
hit him up. Joe Romeo, you guys can look up John Savaretti Realty. If you guys are trying to sell a house, go find Joe Romeo. Terp House, go use the code MANSHOW. You get 20% off. And go to G Fuel. Go to gfuel.com. Use the code MENACE.
Yep.
And get a little discount on your G Fuel.
It's delicious.
If you guys didn't know, we drink G Fuel every single week. All the flavors, they're over there on the wall. And you can go online. See, what do they got? They're up to I don't even want to throw a number out.
I tell you what, if this show becomes amazing, G Fuel will definitely make us our own flavor.
Yeah, so that's what we got to do out there, people. Let's make this show more and more popular. Share it. Send it to your friends. We had on Eric Albarracin, coach of Henry Cejudo, Patricio Pitbull, 2 double champions. And we had on the Sugar Show, Sean O'Malley.
Yep, I think that was a pretty good episode.
Dennis made a friend today.
Yeah, we're going to play video games.
You came into it a little salty, like, he got more coverage than me, and fuck him.
No.
A little bit.
No.
And then I righted the ship, though, and I told you no.
Here's what it is.
You thought he got the Sage Northcutt treatment.
No, here's what it is. We did an episode on Tuesday. we're doing an episode on Saturday. I'm like, man, I don't want to do 3 episodes this week.
Yeah, well, this one was like an impromptu because people were, hey, I could do.
Sean, this episode was for you.
Yes.
If you weren't on the show,
This was the Sean O'Malley
and
episode.
Captain America,
And Captain America.
I wouldn't be here.
Say it. Eric Albarracin.
Eric Albarracin.
And you're Spanish, bro. Eric
Fuck you.
Albarracin.
Albarracin.
Captain America.
Hang on, we should have had him say it.
He did say it, and that's how I got it now.
Oh.
But
Yikes.
you were in space at that point. But
Maybe I was outside.
all right. Oh, well, you did. No. Did you run out for a second? Maybe.
No. Anyways.
But anyway, great episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll be back Saturday with another one.
Yep, from upstate New York, Saugerties.
Yep, they even have internet up there. I don't know how it is up there. The sticks. I'm a city boy. I don't know about this shit. Or a suburb/city boy.
You're a city boy and loser.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why we do this show together.
Yeah, so I feel good about myself.
Yep, that's why you hang out with
Like,
me.
it could be worse. I could be him.
Yep.
All right.
Could have a big wiener and pull a bunch of chicks, but instead I'm just me. All right, episode 34. I hope you guys enjoyed. And hit them with your shout out.
Welp. See you later.